King Bowser Koopa the First is here with another kingly game, and that game is Mountain King for your Atari 2600. So let's go ahead and take Mountain King and its RAM Plus capabilities, pop it in my Atari 2600 Junior, and see how it holds up today. Let's go to the game. Mountain King was published by CBS and carries a copyright year of 1983. It was programmed by Ed Salvo, who also worked on Skeet Shoot for the 2600, which I recently reviewed in episode 552. I'll put a link to that review in the description below. The manual opens with the following. Deep inside a long-lost diamond mine is the secret temple chamber of a forgotten civilization. There a priceless golden crown sits high on a pedestal, vulnerable to plundering explorers seeking to control its power. But this treasure is jealously guarded by the denizens of the mountain, and whoever has the daring and courage to challenge them, seize the crown and escape to the mountaintop, with it will become the Mountain King. Mountain King is a platformer for one player only with 8 skill levels. For the controls, you press the button to use a flashlight and use the joystick to move left and right, climb up and down on ladders, and diagonal up and left or right to jump. You can hold the joystick in that direction to make your jump go farther, and if you continue holding the joystick after landing, you'll make a second super jump. If you fall from a long distance, you will become temporarily stunned. The goal of the game is to get the crown and bring it to the mountaintop. However, to accomplish this, it takes several steps. First, you must gather over 1,000 diamond points. Diamonds can be gathered in clumps for 25 points each. You can also use your flashlight to find hidden treasure chests, but when your flashlight is in use, the diamond clumps disappear. When you find a chest, stand in front of it and press down to collect 260 diamond points. Once you have collected over 1,000 points, your score will turn yellow. When it does, your next goal is to find the flame spirit. On the easiest skill level, you have unlimited time to find them, but as the skill levels progress, you will have more and more limited time to find them in. To find them, you'll need to listen to music. If you are far away, you will hear no music at all, but as you get closer, the music will get louder. When you're really close, you might see him flicker now and then, but to really find him, you'll need to use your flashlight, looking for something that looks like a crawling worm. Once you locate him, you'll need to press down standing in front of him. Once you do, you will glow, indicating you have captured him, gaining an extra minute on your time and getting bonus points depending on how quickly you got him. Now you must locate the temple near the bottom, which has an invisible force field around it that will stun you if you touch it. Right under the temple is the skull spirit, who can be seen with your flashlight. By bringing him the flame spirit, you will have a short period of time to climb up into the temple, climb up on the throne, and press up to put on the crown. Once you gain the crown, depending on the skill level, you will have a limited amount of time to make it to the top of the mountain with it. You then must climb out the same way you came in, and make your way to the top of the mountain with the crown. You must be careful though. On the very bottom level is a spider that can wrap you in a web and steal the crown if you have it. If you get wrapped in his web, you must press up and down to escape. If he touches you while you are wrapped in his web, the game ends. The most dreaded of all video game enemies also makes an appearance after you get the crown: bats. If they touch you, they will steal your crown, forcing you to start the process all over again. At higher skill levels, they also appear when you have the flame spirit trying to steal that as well. Climbing the mountain with the crown, you must make it to the platform with the flame. Do so and you will advance a skill level. As you progress skill levels, the amount of time you have to complete each level, find the flame spirit, and return the crown tend to reduce, but you can earn more points for capturing the flame spirit. If you run out of time, your game will end. The game also has a famous hidden world known as Glitch Heaven. This was included to replicate a glitch area found in the Atari 800 version. I showed how to reach this area in a recent video, and we'll put a link to that video in the description below. Graphically speaking, I like your stick figure and how there's a hidden layer revealed by your flashlight. The game also has some of the best 2600 music found on the system. Family-friendly wise, the game would most likely get an E for everyone rating if released today, although the idea of being captured by a giant spider makes my skin crawl and reminds me of the 1980s Twilight Zone episode, The Elevator. Currently at PriceCharting.com, the game has a value of $7 loose, $20 complete, and $62 new. So what did I think of Mountain King on the 2600? On one hand, I really wish you could use your button to jump, as the jumping mechanic is less than perfect, sometimes touchy and hard to judge, and it forces you to hold the joystick a lot in the diagonal position. From what I understand, this game wore out several joysticks in the 80s. The game also is very challenging thanks to those blasted bats. They move much faster than you and at times are impossible to avoid. It was super duper frustrating to get near to the top with the crown only to have a bat steal it at the very last second, and I do mean super duper. But at the same time, this game offers a rare adventure on the system. You have a large area to explore, hidden treasures, and some wonderful music. This is one of those games that made me want to gravitar my controller against the wall, but it was also very satisfying when I finally reached the mountaintop with the crown. In the end, the bats and the jumping limits its replayability for myself, but I still really like the game. So where am I going to rank Mountain King? This one's going in my top 40. I do like Empire Strikes Back more at 34, but I will put this over the fun Revenge of the Beefsteak Tomatoes at 35. So out of the 212 games that are now ranked for the Atari 2600, Mountain King is carrying its crown to the 35 position. The bats and the jumping can be frustrating, but Mountain King is a recommended journey for any Atari 2600 fan. But that's just my opinion. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me both on the Facebook and the Twitter. Hit the bell so you don't miss any future videos. And sign up at patreon.com/nosweargamer, just like Ellis Greger did, who nominated today's game to support the show and gain access to exclusive perks. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to see you next time on the next episode of the No Swear Gamer. Take care and watch out for video game bats. Stupid, stupid bats.